stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess.
Alright, just finished and wrapped up with the boxing. As you guys saw, heavy ass legs. As you also saw, huge, all powered by little guy right here. Hold up, yo, this focus shit's been off today, man. Overtime, this is the new formula. I wasn't, super excited to try a pill form of like pre-workout, but here I am now, focused as shit. I'm not gonna lie, guys, coming into today, just in like general, I was not in the mood to film. I wasn't in the best headspace, and I wanted to film a video, trying this out, doing a workout, all that stuff, and I wasn't even sure I was gonna do that just because I was like, I wasn't really right, you know what I mean? My head was, somewhere else. But I was like, you know what? I know if I work out, I'll feel better. And this supposedly is a feel-good type, long-lasting, focused supplement. So I was like, you know what? I was like, honestly, this might be a great time to test this out because, like I said, I was not in the mood a few hours ago. So I took 3 capsules, that's half a serving. You don't have to start with 6, but 6 is a full serving. And I felt laser focused. Not super intense energy, not crazy energy like hooligan or assassin, but a lot. As you can see, I squatted 475 for 3 reps, which is huge. And I just took 3 capsules of this, man. Super focused. I was only thinking about the workout. I felt a lot better. I felt in tuned, and I got nothing bad to say about this. Take 3, 20, 25, 30 minutes later, it's gonna kick in, and you're gonna feel it, man. If you take 6, I'm sure the energy's gonna be a lot more intense if you took like 6 capsules, 4, 5, 6 capsules. I only took 3, but that's because I didn't know how my body's gonna react, and I was also drinking a monster with it, so I was like, I don't really need, a full ass serving to test it. But the nootropic in this is where it's at when it comes to feeling good, being focused, and just, it's about the vibes, you know what I mean? This also, another one last thing, this is not designed only for working out. This could be, your morning coffee. This could be, you're going out, you know what I mean? You're a little tired, your friends wanna go to the bar or some shit, pop 2, 3 of these, and you'll be in a good ass mood. You'll be a little more positive, uplifting. You could use it whenever you need the energy, you know what I mean? And you can kind of mess around with the amount you need, 1 through 6. 1 through 6, don't go past 6. This stuff's pretty good, man. Got enough bad to say. I showed you guys the label on the back. I am no scientist, but there you go. See if it focuses. Apollon Nutrition, you already know it's good, so get it. Yes, can I get a sausage and cheese on a plain bagel and 2 orders of hash browns?
It's gonna be $6.60.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
3, 2, 3, 2, 3.
Yo, I'm fiending Dunkin' Donuts, man, for like 2 weeks. But my lazy ass just kept, you know, saying, tomorrow. And now here we are. The bag is secured. Oh yeah. Alright guys, we'll sit down for a second. Just a second guys, I'm gonna be quick. I'm actually not gonna talk about this for 20 minutes. I swear, I'll try to make this as fast as possible. Just get right to the points. I got it written down on my phone because, so I don't lose track. So I get this question so much in like my DMs on Instagram and stuff like that. And I feel like it's something I've you have to talk about since the incident. But like let's like rewind a little bit and get into it. So how my pec tear experience went. So like a lot of people ask me, and a lot of people come to me and be like, oh, I tore my pec, tore this, tore that. First off, just to clarify to everybody that's watching this, I tore my pec tendon. So that means I ripped the muscle off the bone. So that's, you know, I ripped the muscle off the bone. I didn't tear muscle on muscle. I didn't tear my pec, I tear the pec tendon. And that's why you can still see, oh, my arm looking big. Because we're coming back like that, man. Surgery, how long it took, therapy, all this stuff. I'm gonna try to cover it as fast as I can, just so I'm not talking for 20 minutes. Surgery, so I got the news that I needed surgery the day I found out it was actually torn. Well, I knew it was torn, I just didn't know exactly the severity of it. I didn't know I tore my pec tendon, I didn't even know what that meant. So I found out, and the day after, or the day of, they're like, you can get surgery tomorrow. So my heart sank to my stomach pretty much, and I was like, yeah, I really don't want to wait this out anymore, because the longer I wait to get surgery, the longer the whole process is going to be. So I was like, I never had surgery before, so I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. I had to like mentally prepare myself. The whole day I was kind of sick to my stomach, I'm not going to lie. Next day, went in the morning, couldn't eat the day, earlier that morning, or like after midnight or some shit like that. Went in, that doesn't even matter. Went in, got surgery, woke up like that. It was like a normal surgery, I guess. Pretty normal from what I heard at least. You know, I was on a wheelchair because I wasn't able to walk, but I could have definitely walked. My legs were still jacked, so I had to get that. So I think I was so I sat in that chair, that recliner that you guys are all familiar with, right next to me, for about 1-2 weeks before, I don't know if it was 2 weeks, it might have 1.5, almost 2 weeks before I was actually getting in the gym and doing like walking around, working legs super lightly. Other than that, yeah, I was on some like heavy pain meds. I was just chilling there, resting my arm. My arm was numb because they hooked me up to some weird shit where it like numbed my nerves. So it would go through this like weird process where it would like numb it and I couldn't feel anything. Like maybe my fingers a little bit. It was fucking weird. I didn't like it. That was a part of like the actual like coping with the pain. So I had like this thing, so I was numb and I was coping with the pain with it. That sucked, but that lasted for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. Then I started working legs again, like I mentioned. But I'll tell you one thing. One thing I'm just gonna say is like the whole process, all in all, they told me 4 to 6 months you'll be back in the gym, kind of work, like you starting to work your way up. And I was like, 4 to 6 months, that sounds super long. There's no way I'll be back into it. Wrong, man. I'm still dealing with it more than 6 months prior. More than 6 months later than the actual thing. Like I'm still dealing with it. I still can't do dips. I still can't push myself to 100% because I'm kind of sort of still paranoid about like, you know, maybe re-injuring myself. Maybe I should focus a little bit more on some still like, you know, some therapy movements. I'm not really sure. but I'm not 100% still, even though I'm lifting pretty damn good weight right now. But it takes a long time. When you tear your pec tendon, when you tear the muscle off the damn bone, like, it's no joke. They're not joking. So when you come to me in my DMs and stuff like that, just make sure like you figure out whether you tore your muscle in your pec, or you actually tore the tendon, the muscle off the bone, because I think they're two totally different things, and I'm pretty sure, but I'm not going to talk like I know exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't. But, you know, the main thing, obviously, was the journey back and staying positive and not being discouraged, not giving up, because that's like another thing. A lot of people were like, you know, super scared, and so was I. Like, you know, I had all these gains that I built over the past, like, 6-7 years, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm just benching one day, doing 275 pounds, trying to go for a quick set of 10 and call it and do some arms afterwards, and I tear my pec on the second rep. It's like kind of crazy. It was super discouraging, you know. It was like, damn, like, you know, why me? Why the fuck did this have to happen? I wish I could have like at least finished the damn workout before I tore my shit. Why'd it have to happen on like a super lightweight? Didn't really make any sense to me. Maybe it was before, maybe it was this or that. I'm not gonna get into it, but I kind of just like looked at it as a whole new, like, I looked at it from like a learning perspective. Like, for now on, I'm not gonna be, you know, benching super crazy heavy. If I ever get back into benching, like, you know, competitively with myself, I guess, like going for like huge PRs and stuff like that, because I want to take care of my body. I don't want to break it down by the time I'm like 35, 40, you know, I have impaired mobility and shit like that. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to throw a baseball in the future to like maybe my kid, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about kids and anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, maybe that, you know, that'd be nice. So I really want to start taking care of myself. I don't want to like, you know, I always complain about my back and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to keep, you know, hurting that. You know, I don't want to be, you know, 35 and can't even bend over because like my back's looking broke. But yeah, I was really positive about the whole journey back. I was like, you know, this is the new me. You know what I mean? So my pec. So as of right now, like, my chest is not nearly as big as it used to be, and it's probably gonna be a while until then. You know, I'm looking at it as like a whole new physique, a whole new training style. I changed my split up. I just do pull, push, legs, pull, push, legs. I do that now, which is totally different than what I was doing before I ever got surgery or tore my pec. And it's actually really, really nice. I looked at it as like a whole new challenge. Basically, all I looked at it as, and it kept me like really positive and really motivated to keep going back into the gym and rebuild the stuff. You know, I mean, I wasn't, you know, you lost it, but it wasn't over. You know what I mean? You didn't lose. You weren't out of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all it is. I don't want to talk about too much because it's already a longer clip. That's just for everybody that, you know, is kind of dealing with the same thing as me. Maybe doesn't know exactly what it is yet, but definitely go see your doctor. Go get it checked out. Go get an MRI. Make sure, you know, it's not your pec tendon. And if it is your pec tendon, you know, don't get too beaten up. You know, you still can come back from it. It's gonna take some time, but I'm telling you guys, the time flies, man. Don't let it discourage you. Don't, you know, let it beat you up. It happened to me, and if I can come back, y'all can do it too. And trust me, I believe in you. You know, if you're watching this right now, I believe in you. Like, you can fucking do it, man. Don't fucking give up. Sit on the couch, rest up, and then get back, because this shit's a marathon, man. This ain't no sprint. There ain't no rush. It's you against you. You know, stay positive. That's all I gotta say.